3 a.m. and the room still breathes. The smoke curls slow like disbelief. I light another truth to burn, some lessons you just never learn. Cigars, red tip glows like guilt. The air is thick with things I built. Walls of pride, towers of fear, and yet the silence feels sincere. They say every man's got secrets, some too heavy to be free. I've buried mine in whiskey glasses, and they still stare back at me. Every puff, a prayer unspoken, every drag, a chain unbroken. I've sinned with honor, lost with grace, swore the world's weight on my face. But there's peace in knowing pain, in falling and standing again. Cigars and confession, the night's my priest. I burn my sin, I find relief. No heaven promise, no hell to pay, just ashes whispering what words can't say. The smoke becomes a ghost of time, the air a hymn, the guilt to ride. I'm not asking for forgiveness, just the strength to finish the climb. Cigars and confession, the gospel of the floor. Every burn, a new beginning. Every breath a nod to God. There's a sound that follows me, like footsteps in the rain. It's the echo of what used to be. A melody carved in pain. You can run from truth, but it runs faster than sin. Every whisper, every room still knows where I've been. I see faces in the smoke, voices in the tide. Some I love, some I broke, all still live inside. The past don't die, it just hides, waiting for the quiet nights. When the world is still, it calls your name, and you feel the heat of every flame. Oh, echoes don't lie, they sing the truth in every scar, in every proof. You can change your clothes, your face, your tone, but echoes find you when you're alone. Oh, forgiveness is a fragile art, the kind that lives in broken hearts. You can't erase what made you fall, you can only rise and face it all. So I listen now, I don't run. The echoes fade with the morning sun. Ashes to ashes, side to side, truth remains. Echoes don't lie, echoes don't lie, echoes don't lie. There's a crown they never see, buried deep inside of me. Not of gold, not of fame, but forged in nights of agony. I've played the fool, I've played the king, I've worn silence like a ring. In the smoke they whisper names, but mine burns slow, without shame. Every move a quiet strike, every word a sharpened knife. I rule the chaos from beneath, the king who breathes through strife. You see me still, but I'm awake. You hear no sound, but feel the quake. My throne's not built on stone, but on the pain I chose to take. I am the king beneath the crown, the calm before the storm, power dressed in velvet sound. In darkness I am reborn. No need for cheers, no crowd to please. I rule through silence, not through ease. They bow without command to the ghost who holds their peace. Every scar's a seal of rain, every tear's a mark of gain. They'll never know the fire beneath until they taste the flame. king be me, unseen but true in every lie. There's a crown they never see, buried deep inside of me. Not of gold, not of fame, but forged in nights of agony. I've played the fool, I've played the king. I've worn silence like a ring. In the smoke they whisper names, but mine burns slow without shame. Every move a quiet stride, every word a sharpened knife. I rule the chaos from beneath, the king who breathes through strife. You see me still, but I'm awake. You hear no sound, but feel the quake. My throne's not built on stone, but on the pain I chose to take. I am the king beneath the crown, the calm before the storm, power dressed in velvet sound. In darkness I am reborn. No need for cheers, no crowd to please. I rule through silence, not through ease. They bow without command to the ghost who holds their peace. Every scar's a seal of rain, every tear's a mark of gain. They'll never know the fire beneath until they taste the flame. The king be unseen but true in every lie. I walk alone, no pack, no chain. Every scar's a part of my domain. Wolves don't beg, they wait and learn. Fire inside, but never burn. The wolf's code written in scars, quiet strength beneath the stars. Power ain't talk, it's choice, it's pace, it's silence carved into your face. You don't follow, you don't flee, you just become what you must be. The hunt's not rageous, calm intent. The wolf survives, he's never spent. Loyal to none but what is true. The code defines what I'll do. altar's light and begged for dawn through endless night. The whiskey says that's what we are. Our sins are written in the jar. Each sip a psalm, each burn a truth, each loss a sermon from our youth. We don't need angels, we don't need praise, just strength to walk through our mistakes. We carry heaven in our hands and fall in love with what still stands. I prayed in smoke, confessed in rain, said sorry to the sound of pain. But every time I hit the ground, grace was there without a sound. Just alive, surviving's how the saints survive. So pour the glass and light the spark. We found our faith inside the dark. The glass is half full, or maybe half gone. I lost count somewhere between dusk and dawn. A king without a kingdom, just a chair and a tone. A whisper in the dark, this is my whiskey throne. I built my reign from shattered bone, from the words I never spoke, the promises I've known. They say silence is a weapon, but it's also where the truth's at home. Every man wants power till he learns what power owns. I drink with ghosts of better days. They sit beside me smoking haze. They tell me, boy, the crown is pain. And I nod, though they're all the same. This empire I own, built on my scars, still shines dim beneath the stars. I raise my glass to those I've lost, to every war, to every cause. The ice melts slow like memories end, and I find myself alone again. But in that silence, there's control, the calm of knowing what I own. They'll never see the weight I bear, the price of peace, the cost of care. Power's a curse, a velvet velvet chain, wrapped in charm, soaked in pain. So I sit here calm and groan on my lonely whiskey throne. They'll call you mad when you don't speak. They'll call you cold when you seek peace. But I've learned the loudest kings are the ones who rule from underneath. The night folds in, the glass is gone. I breathe in smoke, I breathe in dawn. My kingdom's small, but it's my own. Long live the king of the whiskey throne. When the fire dies and the night grows cold, what's left behind is what we've told. Ashes never lie, they tell it plain. The story of your joy, your pain. You can fake a smile, fake a throne, but as you speak what's truly known, they whisper softly in the wind. The price you paid, the weight within. I've burned through love, through pride, through time. Watch my youth turn into grime. Every loss a quiet seed, every scar a noble creed. I learned that men don't need applause to stand a fight, to hold their cause. Ashes never lie, they speak the truth you can't deny. Through smoke and sin, through tear and sigh, we fade, but our fire never dies. The mirror doesn't scare me now. I see a man who learned somehow. Through battles fall and bridges burn, through peace that pain has earned. The world may shift, the time may bend, but ashes always mark the end. And yet from ruin, roots will bloom. The same dark soil gives light its room. The cycle spins, the heart repeats. Ashes fall and the soul retreats. So when I'm gone, don't mourn or cry. Just let the embers kiss the sky. For in the smoke I'll still reside. The truth remains. Ash should never lie. kings of the shadows, cold but true. The night obeys when they walk through. Remember the name. No crown, no throne, no choir sings, yet still I rule the quiet things, the moments others throw away are where I build my silent sway. I've learned that power wears no face. It moves in patience, speaks in grace. And though the world forgets my name, it trembles when I play the game. No need for noise, no lust for gold. Controls the story few are told. While they chase light, I shape the dark. A quiet hand, a subtle mark. My empire's made of ash and steel, of all the pain I chose to feel. Each scar a loss, each bruise a throne, each loss the ground I grow. The louder they shout, the stiller I stand. The calmest man commands the land. And when the world returns tonight, I'll reign alone in quiet man. In the temple of smoke, I move alone. Every echo carved in the stone. The candles flicker like fading sin. The ritual starts, the night begins. A shadow man with a burden past, breaking cycles that were meant to last. Every whisper feels like prayer. Every scar says I was there. Welcome to the ritual of shadows, where silence bleeds and power follows. No light, no crown, just control. A man reborn, reclaiming his soul. No mercy here, no holy grace, just mirrors that show a tired face. You trade your fear for something real. The pain you hide, the steel you feel. Through ashes ritual of shadows, my rebirth's disguise. Power in silence, truth in lies. And when the last flame fades to black, I'll rise again. Oh, I'm never going back, yes I'm gone. Never going back. Midnight's king, cold and clean. Every whisper, every sound knows who's law, who's crown. Midnight authority, it breathes slow. The dark's where real men grow. Yeah. Every deal made under dim lights. Every truth hides in the night. The storm obeys the man who waits. Control defines what fate creates. Midnight authority, born in fire. Every silence silence and authority. They call me calm in the storm's eye. They call me silence where others die. No medal, no flags, no cry, just a stare that cuts through life. Gentle hands, but a ruthless mind. In this war, peace is hard to find. This is a gentleman's war, where silence fights more than before. No guns, no blades, just grace and will. Power's quiet, as cold as still. Suit pressed tight, scars beneath. Every victory tastes of grief. The world burns slow, but I don't flinch. Every inch, another inch. Don't mistake my calm for weak. The quiet one cut the deepest street. This is the gentleman's war. Power's quiet, still and raw. Raise a glass to the men unknown who fight in silence, die alone. Silence wears a crown, unseen. Power walks where words have been. Every calm has a war inside. Every truth we learn to hide. Wear your crown of silence. The world don't need to know you. In peace, not in sound. Kings are quiet, not loud. Let the fools chase the crowd. We stand still, unbowed. Every whisper shapes the throne. Made of battles we fight alone. Discipline carves the stone of men. Real kings rise again and again. Crown of silence, pure and white. In stillness we can fight. No words left, just control. Silence rules the soul. There's a fire under calm skin, a storm that I refuse to show. Each heartbeat a silent drum in a war that only I know. Control is not the absence of fire, but knowing when to burn. Power's not in breaking walls, but in letting lessons turn. I've seen men fall to impulse, to pride and lust for reign. But the ones who rule the longest are the ones who rule their pain. So I breathe like a statue carved. I move like quiet steel. Every choice deliberate. Every scar I feel. I stand to conquer but to balance what the world has never tamed. And though they'll never know my thoughts, they'll feel my presence near, 'cause silence is the loudest sound. A true man learns to hear. My kingdom's made of smoke and scars, of half-burned dreams and faded stars. No throne of gold, no crown of fame, just whispers carved into my name. I've walked through lies dressed up as graves, smile that fades straight in the veins. The crown I wear, it's not of jewels, it's built from fire and the breaking of rules. They see the calm, they miss the storm. They see the suit, not the man reborn. For every loss, I've gained a truth and traded blood for inner proof. A gentleman's war is never loud, it's fought in silence without a crowd. Oh, a crown of smoke, heavy but free. It burns my soul, but it belongs to me. No need for praise, no need for king. I rule the quiet and all it brings. I've watched friends turn into ghosts. I've watched time steal what I love more, but I still raise my glass to pain for teaching strength through every stain. Redemption's not a place you find, it's a fire you feed inside your mind. Power is peace in disguise, earned through patience, not through lies. The man I was is gone, I see, but his ashes still build the best of me. So here I stand, still unbroken, beneath this endless crown of smoke. There's a code written in the smoke for men who never spoke. No oath, no word, no hollow vow, just eyes that say, I know you now. We don't need handshakes, we don't need fame. Respect's the only kind of game. When silence meets the fire's glow, you'll learn what only shadows know. The world breaks loud, the weak will cry, but the strong ones bleed. They never lie, they take the hit that's all. I've lost brothers to their age. I've lost brothers to their age. One trying to fade with age. I'm trying to fade. But I still hold to what we build. I still hold to faith. A creed of smoke, a fire of guilt. You can't fake calm when storms arise. You can't teach pride to stay alive. So I wear my scars beneath the suit, like bullet holes that learn the truth. The code ain't written down in law. It's felt in breath and flaw. When men of silence pass you by, you'll know the code without a track. I've seen the mighty fall apart. Their crown dissolve their beating hearts. I've knelt in dust, I've stood in shame and whispered softly my own name. Broken thrones, forgotten kings, the sound of loss, the truth it brings. No man owns the fire long. We're all just echoes in a song. But if you learn from what decays, you rise again. A flame that burns inside. The world will try to take your reign, to drown your pride in quiet pain. But thrones are built on what you keep when no one's left to see you weep. Ashes fall, still they shine. Power reborn in every line. Lost it all, but found my core. I'm not the same as before. No crown, no ring, just soldier scars. They light the way like fading stars. You don't need gold to rain your fight, just silence deep in night. Fire breaks, then builds up man. Birds not fade its plan. Sovereign ashes, my life. fake a smile, fake a vow, but ashes tell the truth somehow. Burn what I was to find what's real. The truth don't care how you feel. Ashes don't lie, they just remain silent proof of loss and pain. What's destroyed still tells the tale. Through smoke and time, we prevail. The fire took, but gave me sight. To see in dark, to stand upright. You learn more in flames than fame. Pain's a teacher, not the shame. Let it burn, don't turn away. What you lose will help you stay. Ashes don't lie, they breathe, they sigh. Every ending's where men don't die.
Walks through smoke like a sermon untold. Black tie mercy, heart of gold. Not a saint, not a sinner, just a man grown cold. Born from silence, carved in stone. He doesn't fight for fame or name. He fights the noise that fuels the flame. Every motion precise, contained, a storm in a suit, perfectly framed. He smiles like danger, but speaks like peace. The kind of calm you'll never teach.
I stood too high, I burned too bright. Forgot that kings still fear the night. Every deal, every fight turns gold to dust and fading light. I watch the throne collapse in flames. No one left to call my name, but in the ashes truth began. You only rise when you're a man. The fall, the break, the pain divine, the cracks reveal the strongest line. Lose it all, let became the flame. The ashes whispered back his name. In the haze of another night, where whiskey burns and shadows fight, I breathe the smoke like sacred air. A man who's learned not to care. Not about anger, not about fame, just how to master what can't be tamed. Discipline, my only crown, while others scream, I hold it down. They call it cold, I call it peace. The kind of calm that brings release. You learn to burn without the flame, to play the silence like a game. My father said, real men don't shout. They bleed in quiet, figure it out. The world won't hear your pain or proof, but you can call your truth and truth. So I walk slow through the midnight storm. My suit still press, my heart still warm. The wind may rage, but I don't sway, 'cause I learned control the hardest way. I smoke the thought, a single breath, each second born between life and death. Discipline is not chains or law, it's choosing stillness over flaw. So pour the glass and dim the light. Let the weak man talk tonight. I'll watch the smoke curl up to God. And master silence against the odds. The lights are low, the crowd is gone, but the record keeps on playing on. Her perfume haunts the empty chair, and I still feel her fingers there. We dance through storms, through whispered lies, through fire that burned behind our eyes. And though her ghost still moves in tune, she left the ballroom far too soon. So pour the last of what remains, let the whiskey drown the pain. This waltz was never meant to end, but every rhythm breaks to mend. A gentleman must know to bow, to end with grace, to love somehow. So I'll take her memory by the hand and lead her where no hearts can stand. The spotlight fades, the song grows dim, the night forgives what we have been, and in the silence I find my part. The final waltz, a broken heart.
Silence speaks where kings once roared. Power's peace, not sword. The monarchs come, the world's unrest. The quiet ones rule the best. The monarch's silence, calm and deep. What I hold, I vow to keep. No throne, no cry, just control. Power's born from the soul. Every glance holds years untold. Every truth's a crown of gold. No need for thunder when you're divine. The quiet hour is mine. Let chaos scream, let fools ring loud. I'll rule the calm, not the crowd. The monarch's silent, soft yet strong. I've known the right through the wrong.
ashes, I drew my crown. In a city that sleeps, I don't lay down. Every whisper builds my name. Power quiet, but never
see the smoke, not the flame. They know my moves, not my aim. Empire in smoke, I reign unseen. Darkness polished, edges clean. Built from whispers, deals and scars. No throne needed, I own the stars. Every drink tells another lie. Every truth wears a suit and tie. The strong don't shout, they wait their turn. And when they rise, the weak ones burn. Behind the glass, behind the glare, the quiet man owns the silent fight. I rule the shadows, not the light. And when the dawn breaks, they'll still choke, trying to see through my empire in smoke. I've stood there more than once, between heaven's pull and fire's tongue. Every choice a loaded gun, every silence a song unsung. Her voice soft as velvet cry, wrapped around my name in time. She smiled and the world stood still, like the moon bending to her will. I knew the cost, I knew the way, but some temptations never fade. You can't preach control, you can pray for peace, but the body knows what the soul won't release. The calm before sin, it breathes so slow, a dangerous beauty, a burning glow. I hold my ground, but shadows grin. For every man breaks before his sin. Whiskey on my breath, regret on my skin. The room matures, the lights grow dim. I hear her footsteps fade away, like forgiveness walking astray. I pour another truth to burn, some lessons you can't unlearn. In silence I wear my crown of flame, still proud, still guilty, still the same. The calm before sin, it's not peace, it's pause. The space where chaos learns its laws. And when it breaks, the night begins. I rise again, washed in sin. So let the thunder find my skin. I'll face the storm I built within. In every fall, a truth begins.
in a glass half filled, in silence where the noise is killed. The night's my kingdom, dim and low, where kings drink slow and let it show. Each sip's a story I don't tell, a private heaven, gentle hell. The burn reminds me I'm alive, the calm reminds me I survived. Raise your glass, wear your frown, pays the price of the whiskey crown. Every scar a middle one, every night a soul reborn. Raise your glass, the fire is your town. You earn your peace in the whiskey crown. I've learned to smile when hearts collide, to love the ache I used to hide. The mirror don't lie, it only speaks of men like me, cold but sleep. The world's too loud for quiet men, so I drink my thoughts and start again. What others fear, I've learned to crave. The whiskey's father stole my brain. Raise your glass, wear your frown, pain's the price of the whiskey crown. Every scar a middle one, every night a soul reborn. Raise your glass, the fire's your town. Raise your glass, wear your frown, pays the price of the whiskey crown. Every scar a middle one, every night a soul reborn. Raise your glass, the fire's your town. Let it burn, let it drown. Power lives in the whiskey crown.
In the stillness of the hour, whispers turn to prayer, I wear my silence like a crown, not of gold but of despair. The night breathes like a wounded wolf, and I'm standing in its smoke, with a heart carved out of promises no one ever spoke. I've seen kings fall in velvet rooms, and thieves rise from the gutter's bread. I learned that power's not the flame, it's the patience after death. No noise, no plea, no broken vow, just the calm before the storm. The kind of peace a soldier feels before the world is torn. My reflection tells me stories of the man I used to be, before the whiskey turned to memory, before the night became my creed. Every wound is turned to armor, every scar a quiet vow. And though the world may never hear me, I'm the king of silence now.
chase their fleeting fame. I'll be here in smoke and shadow, master of my name.
Every age births men of might who rule now loud. But through the night, time forgets, but power stays in silence through the endless days. Authority eternal, cold and grand, built now by war, but command. No crown fade, no silence break. Power's what the calm one makes. They come and go, they scream and burn, but quiet souls always return. The throne's not gold, it's the stare, the weight of presence in the air. Fire ends, but will remains. Power's carved from inner change. Silence still knows the night. He walks alone, but not in fear. The kind of man who disappears. Every step a careful sound, every glance a battleground. He don't speak, he don't plead. He's made of silence and of need. His eyes are storm, a midnight sea, a mirror authority. The silent gentleman, cold and kind, carries chaos in his mind. Style like smoke, calm like steel. His power's the peace he'll never reveal. He moves like time, he breathes like fire. No greed, no crown, no vain desire. In every room here never real. Throne to claim, the silence knows it bears his flame. That was heavy, not loud, not fast. It's made of patience, built to last. Every choice another chain, every win a drop of pain. The weight of power drags me slow. The higher you ride, the less they know. In silence I bear my reign. Glory means enduring pain. Ooh. Turns cold in the dark. Every deal leaves another mark. Respect ain't given, it's earned in scars. Built from nights beneath the stars. When they sleep, I still fight. In silence I rewrite the weight of power. Calm divine, the burden of men who walk the line. No crown shines without fire's hour. I live beneath the weight of power. The ashes felt like holy rain, washing off the ghost of pain. I died 1,000 times before, just to open one more door. The blood, the scars, the quiet scream, more feet in the rebirth dream. Became my guide, every truth I had to hide. I shared the skin of what I knew and rose again, black and blue. This is my rebirth ritual, breaking bones to make them whole. Pays my scripture, smokes my song. I burn to find the calm. This is my rebirth ritual. The fire inside is beautiful. Ooh, silence carved my soul. Strength is what the dark has shown. From every wound I grew a crown. From every fall I turned around. No choir sings for men like me. Only thunder endlessly. Let it burn, let it break. Every loss was mine to take. I am the storm that never sleeps, the soul that darkness always keeps. This is my rebirth ritual, breaking bones to make them whole. Paints my scripture, smokes my song. I burn to find a calmer calm. This is my rebirth ritual, my rebirth ritual. And when I fade, don't call my name. I'm smoking still, not bound by flame. This ritual's my final vow. I'm reborn, and I am now. Glass in my hand, silence in my eyes. Power's not spoken, it just survives. The rooms have lit, the jazz slow burns, and every scar another lesson turns. The mirror shows what the crown can't hide. A man built from storms, not from pride. Whiskey drips like the weight of time. Echoes whispering a velvet crime. On the whiskey throne I sit alone, built from ashes, flesh and bone. Every scar's a part of my crown. In silence I'll never drown. The world's on fire, but I won't fall. A quiet king. I've seen it all. The streets are cold, but my soul stays warm. A calm within every storm. Power's not noise, it's restraint. A sinner's truth behind a saint. In every breath there's control. In every step the cause of the soul. You don't need a war to show your might. Sometimes the dark defines the light. On the whiskey throne I sit alone, built from ashes, flesh and bone. Every scar's a part of my crown. In silence I'll never drown. The world's on fire, oh,
friends have gone. City lights I'm low, my demons I'm alone. Leather shoes on the marble floor. My silence speaks louder than they swore. They talk about power like it's something to show. But real kings move quiet, that's all you need to know. I count my scars like medals of sin. Discipline's the weapon, that's how I win. No glory in red, no truth in the fight. The man who smiles in darkness already owns the night. Smoke in my lungs, calm in my veins. Every step measured, no fear, no change. Authority ain't noise, it's the look in your eyes. Why do we keep talking? The wise is right, yeah. Cigarette burns like an hourglass flame. Time don't heal, it just teaches your name. Whiskey reflections in a crystal crown. I built this empire from the ashes down. The louder they scream, the less they know. Patience cuts deeper than any blow. Control ain't about holding a line. It's knowing when to bleed, still call it mine. Every move is a rhythm, every breath is time. Power ain't chaos, it's a perfect crime. I watch the world crumble, sip slow on band. Cause silence is the crown of the confident. Smoke in my lungs, calm in my veins. Every step measured, no fear, no change. Authority ain't noise, it's a look in your eyes. Why do we keep talking? The wise just rise, yeah. So pour one more to the ghosts I've known, to every battle fought and every seed I've sown. I ain't the storm, I'm the air before it. Ashes and authority born from the orbit.
I built my temple out of pain, with rusty nails and holy rain. My faith was forged in iron fire. My sins are songs of my desire. Preacher said, son, bow your head, but I bowed to smoke instead. The church was in the streets I bled, and every loss a prayer unsaid. Tastes like words.